before we start, I need one volunteer. No worries, I'll not kick you, I'll not punch you in the face. Yes, take a look at these two brain images. But also others, yes, please pay attention. Those brains, they are doing the same task. And the question is, which one is the expert brain? The one on the right. Oh, good product people. Damn it. Or maybe you saw it before, because normally people point the left one. So the brain. Yes, the left one is not the expert. No. I'll explain you this.
Actually, I like that explain.
Yeah, the expert brain is the quiet one, but it's not because less is happening in the expert brain. Next, you can shut down and think about nothing. Because actually, less is wasted, basically. And the question is, how you develop this quiet brain. So this is basically what I want to talk about today, how to develop the quiet brain, but also lessons that I learned that can help me and can help you to move with speed, especially now in AI world everywhere. And I learned those lessons not in the business school, not in some product book. I learned them in martial arts school, as it was mentioned before. So surprise, surprise, this is my school. And I've been training Wing Chun Kung Fu and Filipino martial arts for almost 4 years now, 5 times per week, 2 or 3 hours per day. So yes, crazy. But when I started, I wanted to do everything, basically, like in this movie, everything, everywhere, all at once. I wanted to be fast. I wanted advanced techniques. I wanted to look like Jackie Chan in the movies or Donnie Yen. And I was so fascinated with this tool. You know what is it? Yeah, it kicked my ass for 3 years. Because I bought this one so I could torture myself every day after a regular class. Yeah. And this is the picture from the film Dune. Do you know it? Do you know it? So this is exactly Filipino martial arts. So Filipino martial arts is training with weapons, with blades, with sticks, with everything, with rock. And I wanted it also, like immediately, I wanted to fight with knives. So yes, and I have all fingers, so yes, and everything is covered, so yeah. I was rushing myself, I was pushing myself hard, I was the busy brain. Exactly. Perfect example of busy brain. And the result? Think about that. It'll be drastic. Pain, injuries, and bruises everywhere, every time. It's the cost of rushing. So yeah, I just, it's not the most drastic, because I thought it's maybe not the appropriate way to show it, but yeah, now everything is fine. Because what happens if you're rushing? I was pushing myself, as I mentioned before, and my sifu, it's a teacher in Mandarin, just like in Kung Fu Panda, he just kept repeating, relax, Lena, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And I am product person. No, I want everything. No, I don't want to wait, because years, no, I don't have time for it. And I thought it was about the patience, but actually it was about the performance. And it stayed with me till today, because slow is smooth, smooth is fast. It's not only exclusive to martial arts, but also actually the origin is from the military. And you have Navy SEALs, you have pit stop Formula One crews. Yeah, maybe you saw film Formula One, the movie. Yes, they kept repeating that a few times, slowly, smoothly, fast. Drivers, jet pilots, all pilots actually, even surgeons. So every domain where speed really matters, the masters, they say the same thing about the speed. And what is even more important, not only speed, but fast is fine, but accuracy is final. You need to learn how to be slow in a hurry. And in a moment, I'll try to explain you that. Because what happens when you're rushing? You already saw my bruises, so you can think about your bruises in product. Yeah, okay. And I love this meme because it's everywhere. It's a King Julian is a perfect metaphor for rushing. So hurry up before we all come to our senses. Or the classic, shoot first and ask questions later. We all know how it ends. I know. Exactly. And now, let me be very clear about something that the goal is to be fast. So it's not about some kind of Zen philosophy about taking your time. Jensen, founder and CEO of NVIDIA, said, in technology, if you're not moving fast, you're dead. Well, he's right. And speed matters, of course, especially now with AI. It matters even more because we can move really fast with AI, but sometimes AI can make motion look like a progress. And the goal is not to move fast here, but to create really value for the customers. Because with AI, it doesn't automatically mean we can create real value. So I discovered during my martial arts training 5 lessons. I'll share with you today so they could help you to build real speed. And the first lesson, it starts everywhere and it's pretty obvious. So fundamentals are forever. And in Wing Chun Kung Fu, there is the very first form you learn, Su Lim Tao. And it's boring. Like new students, they hate it because it's really like you have to repeat simple movements, you just stay, and then you work on your structure, on your position, your balance, and you have to repeat it thousands of times. Really boring, really, yes. But this is how you train your fundamentals in martial arts. And the important thing is the masters, they train it their entire life. And they say this is the fundamental form in martial arts, in Wing Chun Kung Fu. Su Lim Tao. The translation from Cantonese is the little idea. And the most important idea. And in products, our Su Lim Tao is core value proposition of the product. And I work in loyalty products 8 years or more, something like that. And people often ask me, how fast can you build loyalty? And now, it will be a short exercise. I'll try to explain you that. Close your eyes. Don't sleep, close your eyes. All right, everybody. And imagine that you're walking into your favorite store or cafe, but not because you need something, but because it feels like home. So the people know your name, they know your preferences, and even sent some gifts special just for you. And this small moment of joy of being recognized forms the foundation of loyalty. Yeah, do you feel that? You can open your eyes now. So, foundation of loyalty, emotions, and memories. And this is not something that you can build overnight. And when you think about Allegro, Polecam tego Allegrowicza. Or for English speakers, I recommend this Allegro users. So this expression started like as a way to recommend reliable sellers or buyers on Allegro, but has grown into a broad experience of trust and even community identity. And this it's now in the dictionary. So it shows how loyalty can go wider. Christmas ad. You remember that? It's old now, but yes. So it's a Christmas ad, English for beginners, with grandpa. And now think for a moment how it made you feel about the Allegro brand. Yeah, I cry every time when I see this ad. So and it's like it's really emotional. And I show you that because more and more companies are returning to the foundation, to the emotions. And Disney considering returning to the hand-drawn animation after decades of CGI. Why? Because Disney knows that their foundation is not technology, it's emotions. And especially now with nostalgia and Gen Z, it's even more important. Another example is from Canada Goose. So Canada Goose, they built literally fridges in their fitting rooms so we can take a jacket and experience their core value proposition. So this is not something you can just make with AI, right? Because Canada Goose also they knows that they have to let people experience their value proposition. So this is the foundation of their loyal customers. And this all sounds obvious, of course, but how many times we see products with many advanced features, but it's so hard to answer this simple question. How you make your customers feel about your product? Or what they remember? Think about that and try to list few things when you work on your products, what your customers remember and how you make your customers feel. Because now with fast tools, it's so hard to fix weak fundamentals. And we need to know what fundamentals are basically ours. All right. If we have strong fundamentals, the next fun part here is the fun lesson with weapons. I know you wait for it. So this is from Filipino martial arts. I already mentioned Filipino martial arts is training with weapons. So you have knives, you have sticks, different sizes. So depends on the fight. Sometimes you can pick the long knife, short knife, whatever. And you train so you feel it's an extension of your hand. And if not, you feel like you're manipulating the heavy object. So now this is the extension of my hand. So I try to do it right. And nowadays, AI is our weapon. And when you think about it, it's true because it works only if you add AI to something that you already do well. All right. Think when the first time you got a Starbucks cup with your name on it. Do you remember? First time? Who remembers? Right. And Starbucks built the personalization model with the simple tools, with a marker and a paper cup that many companies try to copy later. And later, Starbucks asked, all right, so what if the Warsaw barista, already knowing your name, your preferences, could scale into millions of digital moments? So they built the app, they built the personalization engine, advanced machine learning models, and the result 44% growth over 4 years, even through COVID. And this is the perfect example of technology in service what already worked emotionally. Amazon launched Inspire in 2022. And it was a TikTok-like shopping feed. And the idea was amazing. Do you know it? Maybe you tried it, the Amazon Inspire. Okay. But they shut down last year. Why? Maybe, what do you think?
Because it's not what we're doing well. The searching and the breadth of product offering was what made them stand out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Amazon killed Inspire because TikTok users are co-creators, basically. And this is TikTok Foundation. And Amazon users, they are different. So they go to Amazon, they already know what they want. And it was like TikTok's weapon in Amazon hand. This weapon is for different fights. That's why you need to know your weapon in your hand. And here's Kiro, AI agent that deleted the whole production environment. And this shows us how dangerous our tools can be now. Because this year in Davos, Yuval Noah Harari said, a knife is a tool. It's your decision what to do with it. And AI is a knife that can decide by itself whether to get a salad or commit murder. Sounds scary, okay? But in Filipino martial arts, there is also a saying that if you lose your weapon, use your hands. And when you think about that, you should treat the tools as the extension, not the replacement of what you already do. So remember about the fundamentals, remember about the weapon, and the next lesson is about keeping it simple. And also in Wing Chun Kung Fu, there is a principle we call centerline theory. So imagine the vertical axis that goes through the body, and every punch, or when I want to protect my center line, so it all happens here. And the principle is, so straight lines, direct force, shortest distance, and the most important part, economy of motion. And now you can find it in different industries. My favorite one is from Lockheed Martin. This is Kelly Johnson, engineer Lockheed, and he designed one of the fastest aircrafts ever built, a SR-71 Blackbird. And his principle was simple: design so the mechanic could repair it in the battlefield with the simple tools. Right? And his principle was KISS. What do you think? Keep it simple, stupid. Right. And we can apply it to different strategies. So Southwest Airlines entire business strategy fit on a napkin. So we have 3 cities, and then the shortest, the fastest way to travel between those cities. And for decades, Southwest Airlines was the most profitable airline in the US. And now my favorite example with data. So Burger King wanted to know customers' birthdays. And what they did, they sent push notifications. Just, okay, we had 1 in 365 chance of getting it right. Our miles off. And the result? 800 increase in daily number of users self-reporting their birthdays. So Burger King, they didn't build complicated machine learning models to predict, the customer's birthday. They just asked one human simple question. So you don't need AI everywhere. Just sometimes think, how can we solve something without it? So you need to add AI where it really matters. And the next lesson, timing. And I think it's the most advanced lesson, actually, because we can do everything right, and then it's wrong. And in martial arts, there is a saying that the right strike at the wrong time is still wrong. Okay, but Target. They sent baby coupons to the teenage girl before even her parents knew she's pregnant. And they modeled around 25 different purchase signals, and they did it too right. Really, they were amazing. Like the models, it's amazing, but the timing was wrong. And here, Uber discovered that you are more likely to order a pricey Uber ride if your phone is about to die. So another signal. And then they said publicly that we absolutely don't use that. But that's an interesting kind of psychological fact of human behavior. So again, timing and trust are connected. And we have now 91% of customers that are more likely to shop with brands and recognize them. And more than 80 that they are nervous of how you use their data. So we have a paradox here. 91 want you to remember them, and then 80 are scared of how you remember them. So the right timing, it's a tool, also how you navigate it. And now, let's see what happens when the timing is right.
Everybody on the ground! This is a robbery! Don't move! Hey! Get down and stay out! Don't move! Money! Money! Open the phone!
Mr. Johnson? Eric Johnson?
How does she know your name? I don't know.
Your mobile app pinged us when you walked in. Looks like you were on our website and thinking about buying a house.
You moving out, man? I need my space.
Eric, you may think you can't afford a new home, but we have some amazing new rates. I can text them to you.
These are fantastic.
And Mr. Davis,
Yeah, it's me.
did you click on one of our emails about consolidating your student loans?
Maybe. Tim! What's the matter with you?
Oh, well, we can help you with that too.
Hey, what are you doing? This is a robbery, remember? We gotta go. We gotta go. Come on. Can I lock those rates in on the app?
Well, of course you can, sugar.
Yeah, the timing was right. I love this ad. Right.
Let's do this.
Oh, sorry. Not again. Last lesson. And I learned it the hard way. So accept the pain and learn from it. The most important thing. Yes. This is the simplest illustration. Pain is the teacher. Because if you don't feel the pain, you can discover what your weaknesses are. So pain is good, and making mistakes, yes, it's good. And basically now the teams and the companies, the fastest are not those that avoid the pain, but those that can learn from it faster than others. Here's an example of McDonald's. They tried AI-powered drive-thrus. It didn't work. They shut it down, and now they are relaunching their strategy. So they learned from the pain. Also Walmart. Walmart made so many different AI agents, it was hard to manage. And now again, Walmart is relaunching its strategy and returns to their foundation. So the customer wants to buy, not to manage chatbots. Because as Churchill said, however beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the result. And the result sometimes it's pain. So learn from it. And when you learn from the pain, the really important thing, and this is also from martial arts, you can get comfortable with uncomfortable. And there is one simple exercise I can recommend you to get comfortable with uncomfortable. I call it the coffee challenge. And this is from one book, I don't remember the title. So you just go to some coffee place and ask for a discount. Every time. It's painful, really. But then it helps you to get comfortable with uncomfortable. All right, as we wrap up, there is the last thing from martial arts I want to show you. What you train is what you do. So, not what you think you will do, not what you have in the beautiful playbooks written. You need to really do this every day and apply the principles. Because all the lessons I shared with you today, pain, I experienced that last year in a completely different place, on a racing track. So let's see what happened. Sorry. Yeah, it wasn't necessary, but okay. So basically, it was my last lap. I was tired, and the guy in front of me apparently was tired too. She just spinned, and every lesson from today, what I mentioned. So it just everything just came together, and with smooth reaction, fast enough, I avoided the just accident. So the principle, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. It's not just theory, it saved my life. Thank you.